that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest.
And got his man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
You ain't going nowhere.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Check, watch.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 50 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a dump off here complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st down, Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Off the play fake, Prescott rolling to his right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighters.
At the 39-yard line.
Smooth.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Hey, Haywood. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And shutting him off, now open field. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Now Mayfield on fourth down. He finds his target, Beckham. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory, able to record his 5th sack of the season. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ballgame. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Prescott going to come up first and 10, and he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. First down, and it's Pollard again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Switch up, switch up.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw this time. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give here to Pollard. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On second down now. Akers, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On third down, it's Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll run with Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just...
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 76 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They run again on first down. Chubb. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. Mayfield off the play fake. And he gives it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A run for Nick Chubb.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
54 Mike, 54.
On second down, Mayfield again. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Prescott. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Run for Pollard. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Go, get out there. Mike, 53.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and 12, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. Beckham. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. Second and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 38, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Jarvis in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on second and 8. Well, Prescott here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. From the 35 on second down, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Mike, 44. They can't hang with us.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 4. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.